Our next presenter and entrepreneur is a seasoned and experienced entrepreneur who has some of the best instincts I've seen in a founder. She's built several businesses, this being the latest and greatest. Her co-founder, who's also an accomplished entrepreneur, is a former Olympic weightlifter, so watch out. So you better clap really loudly for this one. She's also apparently, Andrew Ackerman was one of our guest speakers, one of the longtime PropTech enthusiasts here in New York, and he did a fundraise prospecting session, and Jody apparently answered every single question correctly. It's amazing. She gets to the heart of everything very quickly, and I think she'll get to the heart of something very important to all of you here. Please welcome Jody from Ecoclaim.
Headline news. In the U.S. last year, there were over 28 individual storms that each caused more than $1 billion in property damage. Property insurers paid out $200 billion on claims, and 50% of that was directly related to climate change. To add insult to injury, property insurers lost $21.2 billion on property claims. Let's layer on a few more facts. Property claims are significant in emissions, primarily due to the construction activity on those claims. And I know when most people think about the emissions of an insurance company, they're thinking about their financed emissions, like their investments in oil and gas. But actually, 45% of their emissions come directly from their own operations and their claims. And the trouble is, claims cause emissions. Emissions cause climate change causes claims. And the cycle goes around and the money goes out the door. All this to say that insurers care deeply about climate change because they're paying the bill. Governments also care. Over 40 countries around the world have legislated that insurance companies specifically measure, disclose, and reduce their emissions. And this goes right through their supply chain and on their claims. I'm Jody Scarlett, the CEO of Ecoclaim, and here's a look at my partner, Ross Heward, and I giving a pitch at the Lloyd's of London recently. And as Aaron said, Ross is a seasoned entrepreneur in Canada. He built a small $30 million firm that services engineering and cost consulting on insurance claims. That's how we met. I built a $20 million construction firm, also servicing insurance claims. So together, Ross and I, we know claims. We know the people in insurance, and we know that game. And that's why we built Ecoclaim. Ecoclaim is a SaaS-enabled change management platform. What the software does is it helps insurers measure and reduce emissions on every claim. And here's the kicker. It drives down costs on those claims at the very same time. People ask me all the time, how does the revenue model for your business work? And the simplest way to explain it is that we're kind of like Amazon. We're a marketplace model. Here's a look at it. Insurance supply chains have many layers. We start at the top with the insurance company, MGAs, brokers, adjusters, contractors, and so on. And the marketplace has sides, 3 of them: training and certification, our software, the SaaS, and our carbon exchange to help reach net zero. Now, when you have a marketplace, it's like a piggy bank. You can add things to it: goods, services, financial products, and insurance products. And the marketplace turns. We envision a future where Ecoclaim is that Amazon of sustainability on insurance claims. This is our flywheel. I love talking about this because it's the secret sauce of my business. It is our go-to-market, grow-the-market strategy. Here's how it works. We sell our software to insurance companies, and they pay for that. They pay a subscription fee, and they pay a per-claim kicker as well. And then they require their supply chain to join Ecoclaim. And those supply chain vendors, they onboard paying subscription fees and training fees, and we work with them to create success. And success looks like using the software and avoiding emissions on claims. and saving money on those claims, up to 30% on some water claims. And so more insurers buy the software, and the flywheel turns. Ecoclaim is very unique in the marketplace. We're not a dime a dozen carbon exchange, the QuickBooks of carbon. We're not a regulatory risk reporting platform. The world has enough reports. What we are is about real data, action, and results. Let's talk about this data. Insurance companies are sending in these reports using benchmark data. It's a guess. The problem is governments have said they can't do this. Governments want actual data. Ecoclaim to the rescue. We bring real data that can be used to report, because last I checked, I can't benchmark my tax return. The solution that is needed in the marketplace is in high demand. Property and casualty insurers have $2.2 trillion in claims that require this solution every year. And on top of that, the third side of the marketplace, the carbon exchange, is growing to $250 billion by 2050. A lot of offsetting needs to happen. And our traction has been great. We started in Canada, where I'm from, and we have 3 of the top insurance companies in the country already working with us, and that represents about $4 billion in claims activity already swirling around the little marketplace model that we dreamed up. And the flywheel's spinning, because all the major brands of contractors in my homeland to the north are already working with us. So we're getting ready to cross some borders. Here's what some traction looks like and success that we've been working with our contractors to create. We've trained 452 individuals, certified firms from coast to coast, and already avoided 750,000 kilograms of trackable, traceable greenhouse gases. Action and results are critical. They're critical for insurance companies. They're critical for governments. They're critical for our planet, and even for all of you. And that's why Ecoclaim is the solution that every insurance company needs right now. Thanks.